Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So it's Wednesday, it is Wednesday today, and I'm coming on because I'm doing a what's for dinner. Tonight, what's for dinner is I'm making homemade pizza, guys. Let me show you what I got. I showed you on my haul that I got these pizzas, if you don't, maybe you won't remember. This, guys, from Sam's is amazing. I'm telling you, this was like, I think this was $7.53 or $7.55, something like that. It's literally 1, 2, 3, is it 4 or 5 crusts? 2, 4, 5. 5 crusts, okay? It also comes with the sauce. If you don't want to use their sauce, use your own sauce, it's fine. I happen to have a big pot of marinara that I had made, for things that I had made for the Meatball Heroes last night that I made, and just for different stuff. So I have that, and but this sauce is really good. That's that processed, sauce that you get like when you buy the frozen stuff. Really good, but $7.53, guys, for this, and they're nice and thin. Really, really, really good. This is my second time buying them. Love them. You can eat now, freeze to enjoy later. Like if I don't use them all, I'm probably gonna only use 2 or 3 tonight. I'm gonna put the others in the freezer because it's only me, Jenny, and Bill, my hubby, and my daughter's boyfriend will be here later after work. My daughter's out and my son's out tonight, so they're not going to be eating home. So I think I'm just going to make 3 pizzas tonight, and whatever we have left over, we can have for lunches and stuff. And then the other 2 I'm probably going to put in the freezer, guys, because I don't want them to go bad. Let me get a scissor to open this. All right, guys, so what I did was I already had some frozen pork sausage in the freezer, like I bought from Aldi, the tube. So I already defrosted it, and I put it in the saute pan with some garlic, and I chopped up some garlic really small and some onion really small. Mix that up in there and let that saute. So that's done. I'll show you that in a minute. I have the marinara sauce on the stove, waiting to be used. So that doesn't even have to be cooled, heated up, because it'll get heated up on the pizza. I have, Jenny, whenever I make homemade pie, guys, Jennifer wants spinach pie. Spinach. So, I remembered that I forgot to buy frozen spinach. I always buy a couple of bags, and just keep them in the freezer, and, actually I've done it with the canned spinach too, but I lost my mind. I forgot completely all spinach this week, last week when I went shopping. So I didn't have any spinach, but then I remembered that I had a bag of fresh frozen spinach that I put in the freezer that my son-in-law to be brought home to me from his mother, or his aunt grew it or something, and I didn't want it to go bad, so I stuck it in a Ziploc bag and stuck it in the freezer. So I had that, so I just put that in the microwave. I steamed it in the microwave. Let me show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain it. I'm going to drain it out. See, here it is, if you can see it. Can't really see it that well. But I'm going to drain it. It's all in here. I'm going to drain it, squeeze out all the water, and I'm going to use this. Whatever I don't use for the pizzas, I'll use for something else. Jenny will definitely eat it. So look at these pizza crusts, guys. Look how nice and thin they are. So nice if you like a thin pizza, and most of us do. My son is the only one that likes really like original pizza. We all like the thin pizza. But it comes really, really delicious, and it's so tasty, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the oven for a couple minutes to get a little bit crispy, not too much, because we don't want it really, really hard. Then I'm going to make the ones that I want. Like I said, I'm going to make a sausage, onion and cheese one that I had that I just did. I'm going to make a pepperoni, and I'm going to probably make half spinach and maybe half cheese. I'll probably do that. I'll see when I come to make it. But these are great, like I said, to keep in the freezer for a night. You just want to be able to do a quick dinner. Like tonight, I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like sitting over the stove and all that. Tonight, I just want to do something light. So it's better than going out and buying Wendy's or Burger King or you know what I mean? So we'll have this. All right, so let's get started, guys. I'm going to bring this over to the sink, and I'm going to drain this. All right, guys, so I'm over by the sink now, and I'm draining this out. You see, this has a lot of stems in it, see? the stems? So I have to pick out the stems, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm just gonna pick out these stems, see? Because I just boiled the whole thing. I didn't take the stems off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna sit here all day for this. I'm gonna squeeze out what I can of the water. I'm gonna put it over here. Note to self, remember to buy frozen spinach and canned spinach. I didn't think canned spinach would work out really well, but I used it a couple of weeks ago when I made a pizza or something for Jen, and I had only canned spinach, and no guys, I made spinach dip for Jen and us, and I only had the canned spinach, and I used that, and it came out delicious. It was so good, guys, really, really good. Now I'm just gonna, there's a lot of stems in here, so I'm just gonna wean out the stems as I squeeze this, because one thing about spinach is that you gotta get all frozen spinach or spinach that you cook, you have to get all the water out. So I'm not gonna spend all day doing this. I got news for you. I'm just gonna do it. It's only gonna be on one pizza or just one half, so I don't need a lot of spinach, guys. Just taking the stems off, and I'll break it up when I put it on the pizza. You just gotta get all the water out, and then I'll squeeze it. I'll squeeze it in this thing. All right, let me just get another handful of basically spinach leaves, not stems, and I think that should be plenty. All right, guys. So how's everybody's day? What's everybody doing? What are you making for dinner tonight? How's your weather? The weather here in upstate New York, we had a big storm overnight. Like yesterday during the night, we got about, 3 or 4 inches maybe. So there's a lot of snow on the ground, but I think we were supposed to get more snow this week, but I think that they said it changed. I think Friday, though, with this, just saying something about it being really like rigid cold, like 17 degrees or something like that. So it's going to be really cold, but I don't think we're going to get any participation. Is that how you say it? Precipitation. I don't think we're going to get any of that, hopefully. Hopefully, because I hate it. I love my New York, but I hate the snow. I hate the snow, literally. I would love to live in a state that has no snow, but I can't leave my fall and my spring, and summer is okay. I can take it or leave it. Not really crazy about summer because I don't like being hot, but I love my New York. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, I'm going to put this over here because I'm going to not discard it because I have more to get rid of later, but I don't want to use that now. I have enough for the pizza. So, now guys, as you can see, it's in here. I'm going to take it and squeeze it. Now watch how much water comes out of this. Hello? No water, only a little. Only a little bit of water, guys. There we go. Got all that excess water off, whatever there was. It wasn't much. Now I'm going to take it out of the clean paper towel and put it here. And get this all off. I'm not going to be able to get every little piece, but you know what? I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and pick off every little piece. I got most of it that was in there. Okay. Got all the garbage in here. Look at these big stems, guys. It's a big stems. You know they were fresh. It was fresh. It came from the ground. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife or the scissor. I'm going to take the scissor and I'm going to chop it up some. All right, guys, so I'm going to put these two in. I'm going to put them in the oven, but I wanted to just rub some olive oil, brush some olive oil on the pizzas because it really makes it nice, flavor nice, and it just makes it nice and good. So I'm just rubbing it on one side, on the top side that I'm going to put the stuff on. Just take the brush. I need another pan, Bill. Keep what? What did you say?
I said put some Parmesan cheese on it too, so it bakes into the crust.
Yeah, I was going to do that. Listen over here, this one over here.
Don't take the credit for my
You
good
can make the
ideas.
pizzas if you like, honey.
Don't take the credit for my good ideas.
All right, let me get the grated cheese. No, I was thinking about putting grated cheese on it.
What do you need?
Just one, the silver pan. So I have the oven on 400. So these will come up crispy like in like 5-10 minutes. Is the oven. So I put a nice amount of grated cheese. It's gonna be yummy.
It'll be 8 minutes.
Zip it. I'm gonna put these in and I'm gonna get the other one in. I think I should make 3, right?
Why? There's only 4 people eating.
Well, no, but I have to have 1 pepperoni. Can't make a half a pizza. All right, let's put this one. I'm making the sausage one, and I'm making should I make half spinach? No, I'm not gonna do that because half spinach and half pepperoni. That's not gonna be a lot of.
No, there won't be enough.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta make.
Well, can you cut one of the crusts in half?
Well, I guess I can when I already oiled it.
Oh, okay.
I'll just make it. We'll eat it for lunches. Jenny will definitely eat the spinach for lunches. If I have it, she'll eat it.
You put the meatball on with the sausage?
Oh, I forgot about the meatballs. I had some meatballs left over in the fridge. All right, I'll get that and I'll mix that up with the meat with the sausage. All right, I'm gonna put this in.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna put this in the oven. So this should be about 10 minutes. But I'm gonna watch it. Alexa, set the timer for 8 minutes. All right, guys. I'm gonna get the meatballs out of the fridge. All right, guys. So I had 4 meatballs left, like I told you, from last night. So I'm just gonna chop them up a little bit with this kitchen scissor, guys. If you don't have a kitchen scissor, get one. I use it so much. I love it. It just is so helpful. I can remember being a young girl and going to my nanny's house, my nanny and Poppy's house, and we had a great aunt, and her name was Aunt Philly, what we used to call her Coco. I was her favorite, by the way. Everybody knows that, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, I can remember because my grandparents had a whole, like, another house upstairs where she lived. She had lost her husband early in her life, and they were married, and he passed away and all that, so she moved in with them, but they had a whole, like, upstairs, like, house. It was another kitchen, 2 rooms and all that. Actually, my grandparents slept in the room upstairs, and then she had the room over on the other side of the house up on top, and she had her own little kitchen. So anyway, she was my favorite. So when I got there, I would run upstairs, and I was young, run upstairs and sit at the table with her, and she'd either be peeling an apple with her knife, or she'd be having her scissor and cutting up steak. I'll never forget it. Cutting up steak for the dogs, or for the little Los Ascos that they had. She would be sitting there, and I would just watch her, and she'd be doing this. And I'd say, Coco Bashad, that's what we used to call her, Coco Bashad. I'd say, Coco Bashad, what are you doing? I'm cutting up the meat. The dogs have to eat too. She spoke broken English, mostly Italian. And I just remember sitting there with her, and it was the joy of my life. I loved it. I miss you, Coco. So yeah, so that reminds me of this. So I'm gonna cut up these meatballs small, and then I'm gonna stick them in the pan with the sausage and put that on just for another couple of seconds. Actually, the sausage is probably warm still, so it probably doesn't even need to be heated up. So it's gonna heat up on the pizza too. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be sausage and meatball, guys. Homemade meatballs. And the other one's gonna be pepperoni, and then I'm gonna make 1 spinach one. So, and the pepperoni will be eaten. My son-in-law he'll eat that. The pepperoni, and my son, if it's left over tomorrow, he'll eat that. It'll be eaten, so I'm not worried about it. All right, so I cut this all up in small pieces, and I'm gonna put it into the pan now. Hi guys, all right, I'm shredding the cheese. I have one of the soft kind of mozzarella, the fresh mozzarella ones, and I had a big block of the I think it was Spazio or something, mozzarella. So I think this should be enough. If it's not enough, I'll mix some of it with the cheddar cheese, because we like it. We like this on our pizza with mild cheddar, so I'm gonna see if it's enough. If it's not, I'll add some of the other cheese to it. It's not a big deal. Cheese is cheese, and it's pizza, pizza, pizza. So I took the crusts out of the oven. I'll show you in a minute. They're sitting over there. All I gotta do is make them up, guys. You know what I want to make too? I'm gonna make a Caesar salad with this, but the Caesar salad is in a bag, so it's all cleaned and everything ready. So I'm just gonna throw it in. What the heck was that? Listen, we got the dogs 2 toys today that we found on Chewy.com that people had recommended, because you know Cooper needs to chew like on a toy, but every toy that we get him, 95% of them, he chews through them, he eats some and everything else, so we have to get him certain things. So they recommended this toy and we got it today. We ordered it yesterday and it came already. And it's awesome, guys, awesome. But why am I opening this? But it's really like hard. Let me show you. I'm not touching it. He just took it outside of them. Look at it, and that's what he likes to chew. Show him how he chewed it already. Look on this side, he already chewed it up. They have it maybe an hour. And it's really, really good to keep him occupied because he needs to chew. If he don't have something to chew, he'll be chewing your shoe, he'll be chewing your coffee table. You don't know. I mean, that coffee table, that wall unit that I got, we got it at IKEA about what? A couple, like maybe 4 or 5 months ago?
Yeah.
And he's already put little nicks in it. I've had to take the marker and color it in gray so you can't see it. I'm ready to choke him like a chicken. But he is just, he'll come running out with my slipper. He's got a toy right next to him. Yeah, he's a puppy. I mean, he's a puppy, so he has to be watched, But you just got to be really cautious with him because so whenever we find a toy that's good, we buy 2 of them because we have Brody too. Brody likes to have toys too, and this way we have no fighting and all that. All right, let me get the pizzas over here, and I'll start making up the pizzas. Woo! This is some amount of cheese, guys. If we don't use it all, we won't. I mean, it won't go to waste. Cheese in our house does not go to waste. You guys know that. Cheese in Linda's house does not go to waste. I wonder if my back's ever going to stop hurting. I wonder if it's ever going to stop hurting. All right. My daughter texted me. All right, let's get the gravy. And let's get parsley. And the basil. And we're gonna put the grated cheese. This one we're gonna do the spinach one. So let's get the spinach. Spinach is here. So I'm going to put the gravy. He's being bad. All right, let's put a scoop of the gravy. And this gravy's quite thick because usually I would put some water in it, but I didn't add any water to it. But this is all I don't really need a lot of flavor on this, guys, because this has a lot of flavor in it from the it being a marinara. So it's very, very, very flavorful. I'm laughing because I hear Cooper in there torturing my husband. All right, that looks like that's enough. We like gravy, but we don't like, trying to do it not so much to the crust, so the crust has a little crust to it, but it is what it is, guys. Okay, so look at that, okay? We're gonna do that. We're going to put the cheese on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put cheese on it, and then I'm gonna put the spinach on top of that, and put a little bit of cheese on that. We like a lot of cheese on our pizza, guys. We really do, so. But this is good for Jen. This is good. I might even have a piece of this. I love spinach. I'm sure I would love it. Some basil. Oop, that comes out pretty fast. I did the wrong side, that's why. Some parsley. I do have fresh parsley in there. I just don't feel like getting it out. I gotta really be more better with that because when I have it, I like to use it. Okay. Let's put the spinach on. Now I'm just going to sprinkle it all over, guys. It's no rhyme or reason. Do it however you like it. If you don't like spinach, mushroom, onions. I put some onions in the in the sausage sauteing, so there'll be onions in there. I was tempted. I almost did bacon too. Who guys? Comment below if you like bacon and onion pizza. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. This spinach is plenty, plenty. All right, let's get all that's in here. Be nice and yummy. Spinach sticks to your hand. All right. I'm gonna put a drop of cheese on top, and we're gonna put this one in the oven. Look at that, guys. Oh my God, is that amazing? All right, I'm gonna put that in there. Easy night of pizzas. I'm tired though. All right, let's see if we can do this. We can do this together or separate. Oh, I have to get the pepperoni out. All right, let's do one at a time because I'm not sure if I can fit these. Yeah, it's gonna hang over. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do one at a time. That's okay. All right, let's put the sauce on. Put it right in the middle, guys. And then just take your spatula or your whatever you're doing. It's a big tomato. That big tomato. And just spread it out. Should be good. Put a little bit more. We like it saucy, but we don't like it like overly saucy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay, let me get the broccoli. Let me get the sausage in there. Okay, that's enough of sauce there. Let's put the cheese on. Got the cheese on here. We love cheese. We love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get the sausage and the meatball. It's so good. A big spoon. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Let's move this because I don't need the computer. I don't need the iPad falling. All right, guys. Okay. Let's put the mixture on here. This is gonna be so good. Break it up with your hands if you think that something is too big, because we don't like it huge. This is going to be so good. I'm going to have some of this left over. I can put it in something else, on another pizza, or I'm going to have a lot left over, really. There we go. That's plenty. Plenty, plenty. All right, guys. So good. What an amazing taste. I'm not even going to season it. It doesn't need it. It definitely doesn't need any more seasoning.
Cooper alert, yeah. Gotta get his toys.
This looks so amazing. Just gonna put
They
some.
shove the toys under the foyer. And I can't get down there again.
Take them with you. So here you go, guys. Look at that. I mean, come on, really? Just paid $12, $13, $15 for this in the store. All right. Let these cook, and I'm going to make the pepperoni one while I wait, because this pepperoni one doesn't have to be cooked right. I mean, it's going to go in anyway when they're done, but it doesn't have to be cooked right away because he's not home yet. But I will start it. That should be good. Spread it around. A little bit of tomato, which I'm gonna eat because I love whole tomatoes.
There's no food out of that. Over
Put it
here.
in my apron.
Knucklehead. Next
What?
Knucklehead has me look for something that's not there.
Okay, guys. I gotta get the pepperoni. I forgot about the pepperoni. Nice amount of sauce here. I'll put a drop more. There we go. Let me get the pepperoni. All right, guys. Pepperoni. First, I'm gonna put the cheese on. So I gotta mix some of the cheddar, because I don't have a lot of the. I mean, I have mozzarella, but it's definitely mixed up. Pepperoni's a little spicy.
Get back in here, I'm gonna get your foot. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Come on. Come
What
on.
are you looking for, food?
Come on. Stop putting it under the water.
I'm gonna put this on the
Where you got it?
table. Wow, that pepperoni's hot.
It makes a camera, but I swear.
No,
You know, you're standing here.
it doesn't say hot. Get it. Woo! It doesn't say spicy, it says original. You don't want pepperoni because it's spicy. Nanny, I call myself Nanny to him because he's my grandbaby. He's my grandson. We're crazy, aren't we, dog lovers? We're just crazy. Nanny can't give you that because it'll hurt your mouth, okay? We're nuts. And I used to make fun of my aunt, my great aunt, and my grandmother, and my Coco Pashad too, and they just loved the dogs so much, and they treated the dogs like they were freaking human. Like I said, my aunt, my Coco's were cutting up steak for the leftover steak. Well, not even leftover. They make a whole steak for the dog. Sitting there cutting up steak and chicken and all this for the dog, and you know, spoiled. But I get it. I didn't get it when I was younger, but I get it because I'm a dog lover too, an animal lover. I get it, guys. You love your animals, and they're just like your family. I'm telling you, even more, even better. They treat you better than some of your own family members treat you. I hate to say it, but it's really freaking true. It's really true. What are you gonna do? You get dealt with what you're dealt, and that's it. And you can't do anything about it. This looks so freaking yummy, guys. I gotta get another pan. Look at that. Look. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it onto the pan. Let's leave this here. And let me go get a pan. All right, guys, here's the spinach one. That one's done. I let it sit a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna let it sit another few more minutes, and then I'm gonna slice it up. Now this one got pretty crunchy on the bottom. I think it probably could have got a little bit crunchier, but I think it's okay. These crusts are amazing, guys. They really are. I just can't even believe it. You know how bad I want to eat that. How bad I want to eat it. I'm going to take some of this parsley and cut it on. I probably shouldn't do this on my pan, right? I should probably put this on a cutting board.
Put it right on the pan.
I found my pizza cutter, which was missing for days and days and months, and then we found it. It must have been like under the drawer. Bill, give me that spatula that's there, please.
This one.
Thanks. All right, guys. It's not that great, really. The pizza cutter. pretty good. The ends are a little difficult to get off. There we go, guys. I'm just gonna cut this one. Like this. Right? Like this. And we got 3 pieces right here for her to start out on. Let's cut this here in there. There we go, guys. Now we got 3 nice pieces. Let me get the other one out. All right, guys, the sausage one is done. The pepperoni is going to be done in like 5 minutes. This is the sausage, guys. Look, I put parsley on it already. Oh my God, it's going to be so yummy. So delicious. What do I do with the spatula? Did I leave the spatula up there?
I didn't touch it. It might be up there, I don't know. I'm not there right now.
Give me a minute, guys. This. Just about cut. And this has a lot of cheese and a lot of sausage and meatballs on it, so it's gonna be a little thick. Let's see, guys. There we go. Nice, really, really nice. Let me see the bottom. Yeah, the bottom, you know, the bottom's definitely crunchy, but it has the oil on it, I guess. Let's slice this. So I was gonna make Caesar salad, guys, but I'm just too tired. I mean, all it is putting it in the bag, but you know what? This will be fine for tonight. We'll have the Caesar salad tomorrow. This cut, we need a new pizza cutter because this pizza cutter is just very dull and it's not doing a great job. Just makes it more difficult, you know.
Coming up.
I think this will cut it better. All right, let's start with 4 pieces. We gotta call Jenny down. And I'll plate mine to show you guys. This pizza might even have to be eaten with a fork and a knife. I'm crazy tonight. Okay. All right, guys. Let me cut one more. There we go. I think the pepperoni's done too. All right, I'll be right back to show you my plate. All right, guys, here it is. There's the pepperoni. Came out delicious. There's Jenny's plate, and there's my plate. I'm having a pepperoni, and I'm having a sausage and meatball. This is all the pizza, guys. So excited. So that's it, guys. This is what's for dinner tonight. Is homemade pizzas, quick and easy dinner. Not so quick, but you know, quicker than anything else, I guess. So listen, if you like this, video, hit that thumbs up button on the bottom and the notification button with the bell, so you guys know every time I upload a video. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.